Our second day in Japan, we decided to head to Shibuya, a popular shopping area, and where the scramble crossing. On the way out of the train station, we passed by the Hachiko dog, which is a famous dog that was loyal, and they've made a statue of it, and you're supposed to rub its feet for good luck. There was a huge queue of people waiting to get their photo taken with the dog, so we didn't bother. Before we got to the crossing, there were quite a bit to see. There's these big billboards that are like 3D, and they almost like leap out at you, and then there was murals on the wall, all exciting things to take in. When we got to the crossing, it wasn't very busy, and so we headed across to the Magnet Mall and had a look around in there and out the windows. Cool. Just keeps going and going. Look, I can get a little donut ring and a little drink with a rabbit in it, and I'm not sure what that is. Little cookies. Oh look, Hershey's. And then dinner. I found this cool record shop in the mall as well, selling CDs and vinyl records. A lot of it was Japanese, but they had a huge section with Western bands that we would know, and I flicked through before seeing the sign that said no photography. I think we went all the way up to the 4th floor, I'm not quite sure, and there were lots of different interesting shops, including one that sold some sort of anime figures and clothing. There was a gorgeous woman selling all this black clothing that I asked to take her photo, and in the stairwell there was all these murals as well, which were quite cool. We're back out on the street and we saw this mural. Andre had a go. The sign says if you walk up the stairs, it should look like you're climbing Mount Fuji, and this is a picture of Mount Fuji, some street art. And then we just wandered down the street looking for somewhere for a coffee. The cakes in Japan just looked amazing, and if you found a nice little coffee shop, they actually made a pretty decent coffee. A lot of the little food places we went to were quite small, skinny buildings, so you had to go upstairs to sit down, as we did in this one. The other thing that you had to note was that you cleared the tables yourselves. They had a little area to go put our used cups and plates when we were finished. So this is the Mandarake Store. It's supposed to be the largest manga store in the world. It has a wide range of collectibles, anime and manga related stuff, the video games and the trading cards. It was immense, and it was just amazing to have a look around. My boys are really into anime and manga, and so I said that I would visit, but we found stuff that we really enjoyed there too as collectibles, although it was incredible to see how much some of the second-hand collectibles were worth that we had probably played with as kids. A lot of this video is not very good quality because I took it with my cell phone, and it was also very dark in the shop. The shop was about 4 flights of stairs down. So to the left is the Parco shopping mall, which we went to next. On the rooftop is a garden. You can climb up the steps on the outside of the building to go to the garden, and we went inside and had a look. So we mainly visited the 6th floor. Here we are at the Minecraft shop. So this is an area where you can take your photo and look like you are in Minecraft. I'm not so sure about that. And they had a Lego Minecraft setup too. Apart from the huge Nintendo shop, they had a lot of other anime type shops and gaming shops. And then they also had this huge Pokemon shop with all sorts of Pokemon novelty gifts. We spent a bit of time having a good look around, and then we headed out to the garden to have some lunch. After looking around all the shops, we decided to take some time out on the rooftop garden and sat and had something to eat and a drink, and just really enjoyed the fact that it was so peaceful there, even though we were in the middle of a big city. Just a few street shots in the afternoon and early evening as it started to get dark. It's hard to explain, but we're just off a busy intersection, and yet we're wandering down roads. Some don't have footpaths and the pedestrians are sharing the road with cars, but there wasn't very much traffic, unlike other big cities that you are in. So we're just about back at the Scramble crossing, and we see these carts go past. These are Nintendo Mario Karts that you can decide to dress up or not dress up and drive them around the streets with all the other traffic, and nobody gets hurt. The cars just give way to these carts. Finally, we're back at the Shibuya crossing, and it's a lot busier than it was in the morning, mostly with tourists going back and forth and videoing themselves. So of course I had to walk back and forth trying to get a video. It's hard to show the size and the amount of people that are there. It's made up of 5 roads that converge, and it has the train station and a bus station coming off of it as well. And there's several malls that you get to from there. But you get quite a long time to walk across. Like I managed to walk into the centre and hang around a bit and then walk back to where I'd started before it went red.